Kara right here, and welcome back to my channel. So today for you guys, I decided to film my flawless, full coverage, long-lasting foundation routine for you guys. This video will be linked in all of the description boxes of all my makeup tutorials that I will be doing here on out, just so you guys don't have to sit through the same process. You can refer to this video for my favorite products that I like to use and my techniques. Alright guys, enough of me rambling, let's jump into this tutorial. I'm going to zoom you guys in so we get a better view, and yeah, let's get started. Alright you guys, so this is going to be a little bit of a talk through. Of course, since this is a foundation routine, I wanted to already have my eyeshadow done as well as my eyebrows, so that is the only thing that's been completed. And if you guys see me looking down, it's because I have a mirror right in front of me. That's probably what I'm going to be using the most throughout this tutorial. So yeah, let's jump right in. Of course, any flawless full coverage foundation routine is not going to be flawless unless your skin is clean and prepped. I like to make sure my skin is freshly washed before applying my makeup, and also twice a week I like to use an exfoliator just to make sure my skin is healthy and smooth. And the best exfoliator that I've used thus far in my life is the Peter Thomas Roth Firmex Peeling Gel. This stuff is amazing. It literally gets rid of all of your dry, dead skin and just leaves your skin smooth, soft, youthful, and ready for whatever you want to put it through. So definitely tip number one to a flawless foundation routine is your exfoliation. Now, the next step in my flawless foundation routine, of course, is going to be priming my skin. I like to use a mattifying primer, something that I feel like is going to help keep my makeup on all day, and it's going to be really like kind of like the foundation of my foundation. So the primer that I have been using over the past month and loving actually is the Sacha Mattifying Face Primer. This primer really does what it says it does. It's a mattifying primer, so it's going to keep the oil at bay. It's going to help your foundation stay in place and last longer throughout the day, and I can definitely say that this primer does exactly that. So I literally like to just take a little bit, and this is what it looks like, and apply it to the places where my pores are the largest. So my cheeks, of course, my forehead, I get really oily, and my nose area. Make sure your fingers are clean too. I did wash my hands before I started this, so make sure your fingers are clean so you're not spreading any germs or bacteria around. And I also like to put a little bit on my chin as well, just because those are the places where my pores are the largest, and that's where oil tends to collect on my face, so I'm trying to keep those areas as matte as possible to help my foundation last all day. So the next step in a flawless foundation routine is picking the right foundation. If you're looking for a long-lasting flawless finish, I say look nowhere else but the Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation. If you guys have watched any of my other makeup tutorials, you know that this has been my favorite foundation since I've tried it. It's definitely full coverage, but it doesn't give that cakey, I'm wearing a ton of makeup look. It's definitely very, very, very natural looking. Every time I wear this foundation, somebody's always asking me what foundation I'm wearing. Something that lasts all day, is gonna last you all day, and it's gonna be a flawless finish. I'm definitely gonna recommend and reach for my Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. So I like to just take a couple pumps to the back of my hand. I'm using my beauty blender. It is a damp beauty blender to apply the product. Alright, so now that my foundation has been applied, my next step is to go in with my concealer. At the moment, I have been using and loving the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. I'm going with this one because this is the only full coverage concealer I have at the moment, and I really love the coverage. I am in the color C10, so that's the color I'm going to be using. And I forgot to mention the shade I'm in the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation is the shade 7.75. So I'm just gonna go in and apply this to my under eye area, the bridge of my nose, and other high points of my face, mainly just to conceal and brighten, so yeah. Now before I like to set my under eye concealer and everywhere else that I concealed, I like to go in and kind of contour / bronze my skin. I have recently been using and loving this Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. I am in the shade Medium 02. This stuff is literally, I don't know, I haven't used a bronzer in so long that I feel like I actually really loved, and this bronzer has literally done it for me. It's this really pretty kind of like reddish brown color, but it just almost just goes on the skin so flawlessly and smooth, like you can barely tell once you applied it where it begins and where it ends, and I just love the buttery texture of it. So I like to go ahead and bronze my temples and my cheekbones, of course, to kind of contour my face. And then once I've kind of like done an overlay of the bronzer, I like to go in and deepen it a little bit with a more defined angle contour brush, just to kind of bring out my contour a little bit more. Now that I am done bronzing and contouring, I then like to go in with a translucent setting powder, and over the past month I've been using another product from Sacha Cosmetics. This is their Buttercup setting powder. This is actually the Buttercup Light, and it is supposed to be flash friendly, so you're not going to get any flashback. It's supposed to be truly translucent, and I will say that it has been really translucent for the most part. I haven't noticed any difference. I usually use my Laura Mercier. This is like the only setting powder that I actually trust to be completely translucent and flashback friendly, and this is definitely a great cheaper alternative to this. This retails for about 20 bucks, and I think this one retails for about 38, 39 bucks. So yeah, if you're trying to save some money, I would definitely go with this product right here. I can do a in-depth comparison if you guys would like to see that, so just make sure you leave me some type of comment below and let me know if you are interested to see a comparison between the Sacha Buttercup and the Laura Mercier. So I like to just get a little bit in the lid. And I do this one of two ways. Sometimes if I'm going for like a lighter look, I'll like to just use like a brush to apply it. But I guess I'll go ahead and use my beauty blender because I often do that. I just pick up a little bit on the back of my sponge, and I'm just gonna go over everywhere that I concealed. Really, a good setting powder is going to be key to helping your makeup last all day, so finding something that works for you is definitely a must if you're going to go for a long-wearing, flawless foundation look. I found that this definitely keeps my makeup in place, and it helps it stay flawless all day long, literally like a full day's worth of wear. I don't like to let it bake for too long, just a few minutes, nothing too drastic, and then I like to take a dense brush and kind of press it into the areas that I have applied it to, just so it just kind of is going to last a little longer, in my opinion, when I do it this way. So I'm just going to go in and press before I swipe it completely away. Another trick that I like to use to kind of blend in all of my makeup so far is just using a fluffy kind of brush to swirl the product all around my face to kind of blend it a little bit better. This one is from Sephora. It's just a HD foundation brush, so I just like to just go in circular motions all over my face. This technique is really what's going to give you that flawless finish to your foundation. Now I'm going to go in with my blush. I'm actually using a bronzer and not really a blush for my blush, and this is the Milani Baked Bronzer in the color Glow. But I like to use this because it kind of gives like a highlight and it warms up my face a little bit more. If I'm really going for kind of like a flawless full coverage foundation look, I often reach for this just because it's a natural kind of blush, and I feel like it helps like brighten up my face a little bit without looking too makeup cake face, if that makes any sense. At this point then I'm going to go in with a setting spray because we want our makeup to last all day, and the setting spray that I'm going to use is my favorite setting spray at the moment, the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and it is long lasting. I always reach for this when I'm really trying to make sure my makeup lasts all day. Shake it up and give my face a spritz. And as that's drying, I like to apply my highlighter to kind of give it more of a standout glow. And then I'm going to go back in with that foundation brush to blend in all of my makeup. Now for lips, I'm going to be using this Grande Lip Hydro Plump Liquid Lipstick in the color Rebel Raisin. This is a matte. If you're looking for a long wearing lipstick, matte is definitely the way to go. I really love the Grande Lips products because they just are really well made and the consistency is just awesome and they really hold up all day. So that's why I chose this color, and I want to go for something kind of dark. I think my favorite part of this liquid lipstick, other than the color and how deep and rich it is the applicator. The applicator makes this liquid lipstick so easy to apply. It has a pointed tip, so you can really line the lips with the same product that you're filling your lips in with, and that saves time. It also saves money, so I really like this product. Alright you guys, so that is it. That concludes my flawless, full coverage, long lasting foundation routine. I wanted to get this video filmed for you guys so that way in the future when I film makeup videos and makeup tutorials, I don't have to go over the same process over and over again. This exact video will be linked in all the description boxes of all future makeup looks, so you guys can just get the eye look without having to sit through a foundation routine every single time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did filming it for you guys. If you want to see more makeup reviews, tutorials, and demos, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming content from me in the future. And then leave me a comment and let me know what you want to see next. Until my next video, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.